Hi again. I'm really sorry, but the second part stopped recording because I ran out of memory. So I've just transferred everything onto my laptop. But I was going to start with mascaras, and I believe I started with the Avon Super Shock, which is that one there, and it's quite a strong, large actually, eyelash brush. I'm not too sure about it. I mean, sometimes I have to smell it because if it smells really strong, I find that it can irritate my eyes. But I'm not really using this one very regularly. The next one is also Avon Super Shock mascara. The other one was actually blackest black. This is just black. I think they're very different, but we'll see. Same sort of brush. This is Avon Super Shock mascara. I haven't actually opened this one yet, so I'm not sure, but I think it's the same sort of brush again. So that's the Avon patch so far. So this is an interesting one. It's from Avon again, and it's Makeup FX mascara. Just open it up. So it kind of opens up like that. Now I don't want to make a big mess with the white in the background, but you kind of, I can't get it out. Oh, I've done it. Right, so it comes out like that, like a brush. And the idea is you just put it on your eyelashes as you would do so. But it is such a strange way to do it, I suppose, compared to the other stick brushes that we used to. I can't say I've used this much, it's an interesting one. Just close that quietly. Okay. Okay, Avon Super Extend Mascara. It's much thinner, same sort of length, but definitely much thinner than the other Avon ones. It doesn't smell as strong. Sorry, I'm having a little sniff. But I haven't really used this one that much actually, and now I'm thinking about it, it might be quite good. Sorry. So this one I used quite regularly. I don't know the difference between this one and the one I just showed you, really, because it looks like the same. It could be the brush, possibly. Yeah, it is. It's a much thicker brush. I did use this one more so, but then I just kind of changed my style of what I was doing. Now the one I would definitely recommend that I'm absolutely satisfied with is Extreme Length from number 7. It's small, but what this does for my eyelashes is so much better than what any of them could do. Now, I don't spend much, hardly, as you can imagine, on mascaras because I haven't got the greatest, hugest lashes, so what's the point in that respect? But also keep in mind that they do get out of date quickly, so unless you use it on a very regular basis, I don't know how much to spend on them. But what I do know is that this one is small. It's slightly angled, if you could see that a little bit, but it actually picks out every single bit of the lash. So it separates them, and it doesn't make them big, not thick or anything, but it definitely separates them out and makes it look like I've got, well, actually shows how many lashes I do have. Now I like to use this first, and then I like to match it with this one. So that's from Rimmel, the Max Volume Flash Mascara. It's waterproof as well. And I like to use this on top of that one. So once I've applied the number 7, then I put this one on, let it dry a little bit, but put this one on, and then it makes it fuller. So I've ended up with lashes that separate with the number 7 and then thicken with this one. And it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I might mix it up and try and thicken it with these. I don't know, I'll have to see. But my favourite one, which is what I tend to use for my extreme looks, is from Maybelline Lash Stylist. And it's those mascara combs. You can see that. I'm not sure. And I've got to say that this works. So it's kind of more similar to what I'm doing with the number 7, where I'm kind of combing it so it separates, and then on top of that it thickens. But this actually just does it. The only thing I would say is if you go in at the wrong angle, or if it becomes quite clumped together, it's hard to separate them. So I think I would still say use number 7 first, and then you can maybe use them, I don't know, eyelash curler before any of it. I don't know, but this is my actual favourite because this makes it much stronger, the actual look. So they're my general, just get them back in here. They're kind of like, yeah, my mascaras. I don't want that on there. And they definitely work, apart from the odd one that I haven't tried just yet. And yeah, I'm quite happy with what I've got actually. There's no issue with them. Right, the final thing, I think, or second from final thing I'd like to go through is lipsticks and glosses. So I tend to drop things. I tend to put my lip stuff in this sort of box, if you can kind of see it. Yeah, it was just a little gift someone gave. There's some very nice sweets in there, but it was the box I quite liked, and it's become very, very handy for me. And the way it opens is if I slowly do that, just a little magnet bit there, and there you go. And all my lip products are in there. So what I'll do is I'll just go through them kind of as much as I can. So I will start with the glosses. So this is from BD, and it is called, that's a Studio Mega Shine. Doesn't really say shade really, does it? So this gloss is like this. Okay. It's very pink. Now it's it's quite sticky, quite tacky. It's got a very, very good shimmer to it, as you can see that. And when you look at the actual container, tube, oh god, what am I thinking? It's got like shimmers of gold in there, but I know you will see them there, not quite on your lips, but that's how this one looks. Right, the next one is from Body Shop, and this is called something, something, something. I don't know where it says it. Okay, I don't know, but it's a very different shade, obviously, from the pink. It's definitely not pink. And it smells, oh, I don't know what to explain it as. You could taste it. It's almost like something to do with baking or something. Or an alcohol. I don't know, but it does taste like something familiar. But the thing is with it, it's actually got very strong shimmers of like blue glitter, red, silver, gold. So like very, very mixed. The thing is, when I first tried it, I tried it on my hand and it came out really, really good, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really like it. But when I do put it on my lips, I don't quite see the shimmer. And it always tends to do that. I don't know why, but it does happen to do that. So I don't know if it's possible that you can see the shimmer, but there's definitely a shimmer on this one, much stronger than the pink one. Okay, so this is L'Oreal Glam Shine. I'm sure everyone's familiar with them. And we have quite a stronger pink compared to the BD one. And I like these because they're brilliant to sort of lift up the lipstick, so you can actually put it on top of the lipstick, not all over the place, but kind of in the centre, and it's got very good shimmer too there. So yeah, I do definitely like that one. Right, and this is from BD. It's just a really sort of clear gloss almost. I could open it, yeah, opened it. And I mean, you can't really see it, I suppose, but it's kind of like if you just want a clear sort of thing. I can't say I've used it much. Oh, sorry, just trying to get the other gloss. Let's see if we've got many left in here. Okay, so this is Rimmel vinyl gloss, and I don't know the colour really, but yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, much darker. It's not too bad, I suppose. I mean, again, sometimes I use these mainly to lift up the lipstick colour or shine up the lipstick colour, so it's not too bad. This one's also from BD, similar to the other one. I haven't opened it just yet, but yeah, it's okay. It'll be fine as a glossy lipstick. So the one thing I want to go through first is the lip liner. So we've got the gloss and this the lip liner. So this lip liner is from NARS, and it is an amazing lip liner. Now, I don't like the way it's sharpened, to be honest, because I've tried quite a few different sharpeners, but for some reason that bit gets really funny. But the actual lip liner itself is very dark, and that's what I like to go for, because you can lighten a darker lip liner, sorry. Because even if I put a dark one on and put a lighter lipstick on, it, you know, you can go over that and it lightens. But it's the light ones that don't have any effect on me, and it you know, it's pretty useless. But yeah, I actually have two. This is my second one when this one completely finishes. So I can't get them locally, so I've got to when I had to go out of town. But that's just, to be honest, my main lip liner if I tend to use one. Right, so these are from BD, I think. They're like those, I don't know what you call them really, but they look like big pencil lipsticks. But this one is Cherry Bomb, and I really like this one. But what I tend to do with it is, let me just mark it out, that's the colour. What I tend to do with it is sometimes I use it to lift a colour. So if there's a colour that's too dark or something not right with it, there is a colour that I don't seem to work well with, then I could lift it up a little bit with this one. I don't tend to wear this one on its own because it's really bright and really red, and unfortunately certain reds make my teeth look really yellow, and my teeth aren't that yellow, so it kind of doesn't look good in some ways, but but I do use it definitely to lift up another colour. Along with that one, I have it in pink, so raspberry sorbet, and if you can see that, pink. And this one's just brilliant just to put on a regular basis. Obviously it doesn't come on that pink on my skin, but I do like the fact that I just, you know, you can wear it without lip liner or anything. It's just a pink, and you can wear that on a regular basis and not worry about lining and all sorts. There is a third one, but I haven't quite opened it, so that's from BD, and this one's called Pink Fudge. So I don't know if you can see it. I'll have to give that one a try. Now, this one is, it doesn't quite say, but I mean, I like the packaging. This is quite amazing with all the colours, and it's like sort of shimmery diamonds to it, so then you've got a really good sort of colour, but I'm not sure if it suits me, to be honest. So that's the colour that comes out. Now, because sometimes even though it's supposed to be like a diamond effect, it kind of almost looks grey, like tones of grey in there. I wouldn't say grey, but it's toned down. So it's kind of, in a way, good if you've had a darker shade on, and then to lift it with this maybe, or shimmer it up with this. But having that on its own, I don't think it's a very effective lipstick. This is from Liqueur Beauty, and it's from Aldi. It was given by a friend, and it's just a very matte, sort of natural, well, I wouldn't say natural, but toned down colour, and it's similar to the one from before, but obviously without the diamond effect to it. I actually like this colour, but the only sad thing is I find that it doesn't lift, but it doesn't sit well with the colour of my skin, I think. So I think for someone who's lighter than me, it might work way better, but for me, it's a shame you can't really see it very well. But I do like it, and I really like the packaging. I like the silver. It's very nice. And then this one is from Avon, and it is called Red 2000, even 200 actually. So this is a very strong red, and how it comes on out. It's very strong. So this red is, I mean, I do enjoy wearing reds, but again, it's the yellow teeth thing that I don't quite get. So yeah, I think for night wear, definitely I'll go for the red, but it is really strong. But then I'll put the red on and then just tone it down a bit with one of the glosses, or this one. If I put that on top of it, then it's not as bad. But obviously you have to reapply as well. This is from number 7, and it's called Mulberry, and it's quite a neutral sort of colour. It goes like that. Making them a bit smaller now, aren't I? So it's brilliant. Like if I'm doing a very heavy look, it goes really well with that, when you don't want the lips to be too heavy. And I like the packaging on it as well. It kind of reminds me of the mascara, which isn't very much different with the shape. This is one of my favourites actually. Now it is from, I don't know, oh, Avon, it's wrong way around. It's from Avon and it's called Extreme Lasting, and I cannot see the name of it, but it is baby pink. It's very pink. And I really enjoy this one. Just hope I don't break it. It is absolutely brilliant in the summer. So as I've become darker, the lipstick applied is lighter and it looks amazing. So that pink, it's really good. It's one of my summer favourites. Now this one is from MAC, if you can barely see it, and it's called, it's a matte colour, don't know what it's called, but it's a very dark colour, as you can see, and I'll just apply that here. Very dark. Now I like the texture, I like the matteness of it, but the colour is very bad for me. So as soon as I put this colour on, it kind of makes me look ill almost, and the surrounding skin around the lips seems to look really out of balance. But I do wear this quite regularly, however just not on its own. So I would wear this with the NARS liner, and then I will lift it with either one of the glosses, or, well, I tend to lift it with the pink one, with the pink pencil one, and then it works, absolutely works. So on its own, it just doesn't work, but when it's lifted, it's absolutely brilliant, and then it stays quite well actually. This MAC one. Now this is Rimmel Apocalypse, and it's I don't know what colour it is. So there we go. It's very strong red. It should have been on the glosses, but I don't know really. I'll treat it like more of a lipstick. Now this is the reddest red I have, and I absolutely love it. But again, you can imagine it's quite strong, and it can make my teeth look yellow. You keep going back to that again. And not that I've got yellow teeth, but hey. Right, what I tend to do is use the MAC as the base and then lift it with the red, and there's a total difference. But that on its own, it's too scary. So, but I love it. I love the red on there. Absolutely amazing. And the final one is from Avon, and it's Pink Pop. So, and it definitely does pop. Now you can see I've actually used it to highlight a colour, to lighten a colour. But I love using these again, like I said, in the summer. And then that's the pink tone to it. And the final thing is just some random lip liner I have. I don't know where it's from. It's kind of a little bit darker than the NARS one, I think, but it's okay. Like from getting ready and before I don't know. It's just a random one. So these are the general shades. So you've got the obviously glosses, but you could definitely see the glitter in that one, the Body Shop one, and you know they are good textures. And then obviously the lipsticks themselves. That red is just to die for. It's just amazing. The other reds are good, but obviously there's nothing as deep as this one I've got. And the pinks are just brilliant as well. You know, the baby pinks. And they all seem to be quite different shades, so they're very good, very versatile. And that's what I like about the shades that I have picked. So just remove that and just get this back in there. Apart from the ones that I'm actually using, so I tend to use the pink on that one. This collection obviously takes a bit of time to get, but again, lipsticks vary because you never know what suits you until you try it with a look. So that's the collection of that lipsticks. Okay, the final thing I wanted to just quickly go through is my brush pack. Now, it's no particular brand to it. It's probably from Argos, to be honest. And this is it. Now, I haven't used all of them just yet, and some of them in here are quite old for regular ones that I've used before. But the ones that came with the pack are absolutely brilliant. So, we've got two like larger brushes, so this is really good for doing the entire face. And then I suppose when you're for blusher and things like that, this is really good. These are pretty good for large parts of eyeshadow that I'm doing, but some people tend to use it some for things like concealer as well. I haven't quite gone there yet. Again, this one's brilliant for eyeshadow. I've definitely used that for concealer, and then there's the angle brush, and then we've also got some liner brushes there as well. This one has ended up being used as a eyebrow brush, which is actually pretty good because it has a very straight, well not straight, but sharp sort of turned tip. Absolutely brilliant using this on eyebrows to make sure they're sitting right. And obviously the eyebrow brush itself, which I haven't actually used because I've got another one. The only question is I don't actually know what this is. It's a bizarre little thing. And I've had a look online to see what it's all about, but I don't actually know what it is. Now, the only thing I can think of is maybe that if you're sticking on face, I don't know, jewellery or something, maybe it just sticks it down again a bit more. I don't know. But unless I'm being a silly banana, and I should know, but I really don't. So if anyone could tell me that, that would be great. Then we've got a little zip that you could put some things in over here, and that's it really. I don't tend to put anything here because I don't want to ruin the brushes once I'm trying to button it back up again. So, I just wanted to say this is my box. It had glitter in it, but I tend to just put my regular wear of things in there. So that would be some of these products here, and that's really handy for just in the bathroom and just a quick putting something on if need be. But yeah, I'd like to thank you very much for listening, and I'm going to get everything back in the larger box and get cracking with that. But thank you very much. I hope these reviews helped. Take care. Bye bye.